Dude. The Lord of Explosions has returned to the channel. Dynamite Bakugo is here, and he's here to cause as much trouble as possible. As expected of the boy, we are looking for a complete victory, and we are wearing the Caped Crusader outfit. I don't know what it's actually called. He looks like some sort of, I don't know, pirate with a cape. That's what we're going for. Looking to absolutely explode anyone with an alternate opinion of how this is gonna go. Not even 10 seconds into the match, and we've already seen just how terrible that alpha hitbox is. But of course, any real Bakugo player can get over the hump and, you know, still do something with it. Wrong place, kid. Okay. Oh my god, look at that. I just was playing with your twin a second ago. Most unreliable gamma in the game. You love to see it. Most unreliable gamma in the game. You love to see it. Alright. This is normally how it goes for Bakugo, so I'm glad we're getting started like this. For those unaware. Bakugo's alpha, not great. At least on console. In terms of how it, you know, targets. And Bakugo's gamma, pretty unreliable in general. When it works, it's nice. When it doesn't, it's upsetting. Can you imagine that? I've got this. Why am I waiting? Oh, I don't like who did that. I do not like who. Oh boy. I am gonna figure out who did that at some point. And when I figure that out, it is gonna be a problem for them. Getting hit, you know, in the back is one thing. It happens. You understand it comes with the territory. When it happens to you when you are on the cusp of punishing somebody else, and it stops you from being able to do that, that's when problems arise. That's when it begins to feel somewhat personal. That's when it begins to feel somewhat personal. That felt like a Deku shot, didn't it? Felt like a Deku shot, you know, like a sniper Deku assault. Crouched down, took his stance. I'm about to change the world. Starting with this Bakugo. You know, you can just tell he was happy with himself there. Yes. Classic. These guys have a lot of health, don't they? These All Mights have a lot of health. And I'm willing to bet a lot of his hits probably weren't even direct. They were just all, they were just all, splash. Or at least like a good level of it was all splash. But, you know, it comes with the territory, I guess. Splash damage. It's a good life for some. It's a good life for some. Okay, I can hear. That's what I heard. Sorry, Shiggy, he had to do it to you. He was like literally right there. He had to do it to him. Alright, that's gonna have to do. I don't think there's anything more in there that I need to rifle through. Like there's a dog trying to unbury a bone. What is that? Is that a Y? I'll take that. You know, I was having a nice start until that Deku sniper shot threw me off my game, and I kind of had to, you know, use my head and relocate for a bit. But it's okay. I'm getting back into the groove now. Nanto, Nanto, Nanto. That was great. Automator! I want to be the one to retire All Might properly. Not any of this, you know, my fault, All Might got into a fight, that hurt him a bit too much. No, I want to put the hurt on All Might. I want to retire him. I retired one All Might. I want to retire two now. Your time's over, old man. We've moved on. You said it was up to me, and then you came back. Why did you do that? You should have kept your word. There you are. Getting chased by... I don't know what gave him like the idea to do that random turn like that. Fucking look how quickly he got onto me there. Did a lot of damage to him though. All Might's a big dude, so it always surprises me when he just manages to like completely vanish. You know, it's like, where did he go? Urre. Do you remember the days when you used to get damage from attacking down people, so everyone's damage would be like so much more than it actually was? But the you know, the stats would look so good for it. Good times. I think the biggest weakness that console Bakugo has is just the alpha hitbox being very precise compared to other characters. It's not even... This is what I think a lot of people, they have trouble with. It's not that we want Bakugo's aiming to be very easy. It's that everybody, or like most people's aiming is very easy. So by letting them have like really easy aiming, but not Bakugo, that's when like it becomes like a sort of an issue. Sorry, Denki. Normally I like you, but not today. But yeah, when you have All Might who can hit you very easily, Endeavor who can hit you very easily, you know, Strike Deku can hit you very easily, you know, basically what I'm saying is a lot of the alpha hitboxes and a lot of the popular characters are just like very easy to land. So when you have a character whose alpha is not easy to land, and he doesn't enjoy the other privileges that the other characters like tend to have, that's when you really do feel it. And that's why you don't see a lot of Strike Bakugos around, just because, you know, what do you call it, the risk of trying to land his alphas reliably isn't worth picking him over, you know, other people. fuck, these guys might actually team on me if I'm not careful. That is that is unfortunate news. See, this is just all about being in the right place at the right time, at the right moment. Must be a new Deku. GG's, GG's. That was a fun one. It was a fun match while also highlighting the problems of Bakugo, which I feel like every time I play Strike Bakugo, his issues are like highlighted very obviously. And again, I'm speaking before somebody wants to get on my case. I'm speaking as a tournament winning Bakugo. I won a tournament as Bakugo in Season 3. When we had no aim assist, by the way. So, you know, just put that one on top of your head before you unscrew it. The tournament I won with Pink and Sato in Season 3 was when aim assist was basically lowered to the point where it didn't exist, and the new meta became stun and splash. Stun, splash, and, you know, hyper armor melee. Sometimes all three, depending on the character. Sometimes all three. So I'm not really saying this from a perspective of, you know, I don't know how to hit stuff normally. I do know how to hit stuff normally. I'm a tournament winning Bakugo. And again, I don't really play him that much these days in general. But that should at least tell you something. So, really, again, it doesn't come down to we all want Bakugo's alpha on this strike to be as easy to hit as, you know, throwing a stone in a pool. But what it is that if a lot of other characters have really easy alphas to land by their hitbox, and then you have a character who like randomly doesn't have that, while also not enjoying the other privileges that would, you know, offset why he doesn't have that. You know, for example, he has a very unreliable Gamma. On top of that, the Gamma has no hyper armor. And then his beta is like, it's a pretty good beta, but it's not like the strongest beta you've ever seen. It's not a beta that can take someone's like entire health down or anything like that. It's capped with knockdown. And on top of that, it's quite situational. You don't really use that beta unless you're in the air. It's kind of useless at ground level. So again, it's not as if, well, you know, he has a kind of bad alpha aim because his beta and gamma carry him. It's like, no, they don't carry him. They don't do anything for him. You have to really work to get those things going properly. And again, there's going to be like some egotistical people in the comments who want to appear like they're the best players in the world. I never have any problems with their gamma, and I'm also a master at the beta too. Good for you. That's great. It was very easy for you to write that. But I'm sure if we checked your stats, you probably wouldn't be, you know, anywhere near as good as you're probably trying to make yourself to be, you know, in this instance where as if you don't have any struggle with the game whatsoever. Be real, be honest. The alpha, it's, you know, it's iffy. The aim hitbox isn't great. I'm one of the creators that is not afraid to say this kind of stuff. I'm not scared. However, again, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to talk about it, because Bakugo, I like him, he's great. I don't play much of Rapid Bakugo, don't have much to say on that front. Other people probably more qualified than I am on that one. But so as Strike Bakugo goes, yeah, his alpha hitbox isn't great. Again, feels unreliable at times. His gamma, unreliable. Sometimes you get it and you don't get the full whack of it. If Ida hits you with, you know, with his beta, or if Kiri hits you with his beta or his gamma, as soon as that indicator hits one bit, you get the full whack of damage. Boom, there's your 150. For Bakugo, you could rightfully hit that gamma, but you were only walking away with like 5 ticks of 10 or something. Maybe not even. Maybe not even. While the big explosion happens off to the side and it doesn't count. So yeah, there does need to be some sort of we've been saying this for seasons. I don't expect Strike Bakugo to get any better anytime soon. It does seem whenever they do want to improve him, it's just like stuff that should have been improved ages ago, and even then it's marginal. But it is what it is. And yeah, shout out to Strike Bakugo. He's great. We're gonna go for another game with him. Try and crush another lobby with the explosive dynamite that is Bakugo. But we will see, you know, how this character progresses into the future of MHUR Ultra Rumble, and you know, how it affects the rest of the roster. We'll see. All right, round 2 of the dynamite train, and we're hoping to keep it on the tracks while tossing out as many explosions out the windows as much as we can. Should we go over there? Let's go over there. Big box, big problems. I don't want peace. I want problems. I don't know exactly where that meme is from. I just know I saw it on Twitter ages ago. Let these guys weaken each other. While I go get the shields up and get some little extras. Oh. Oh, great. Great. See what I mean about that, Gamma? Like, I know how it works. So it's not like, oh, it didn't work because of X. I know why it doesn't work. Like, I don't get that twisted. I know why it doesn't work. It's just I don't think it should be that way. Look at that! What are we talking about here? And again, the Alpha's hitbox is like so funky that it allows people to do like the stupid stuff that this guy was doing with his rolls. Again, it's just a case of like the way this game functions. It just functions too much against Bakugo's, you know, the stuff he wants to do. It's quite unreasonable towards Bakugo, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's quite unreasonable towards Bakugo's. Sorry twice, saw an opportunity, and I knew it wasn't gonna come twice. So I thought I'd just get you on the one time. Wow, look at all of those shields and so little health. There's a snake in my boot. I'll take that. Look at that. I love it when I'm getting all those heal cards and I've got no support teammate where I've got to, you know, feel guilty about taking it from them. You know, no overhaul running around side-eyeing me. I know you picked up those support cards. I saw you, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about. You do. Eri-chan. Alright, enough with the Eri-chan. Fine, take the cards and get out of my face. Oh, look, speaking of that, overhaul, he's right here. Of course you did that. Why wouldn't you do that? Smart lad. Smart lad. Not great. A lot of people think you can only use Bakugo's special action for like going upwards, which it is obviously really good for going upwards. But sometimes it's good for like just a really solid quick boost forwards. Not where I expected that to go, but it's okay. Hero. Frustrating. Frustrating. That Gamma Ray. Who's that up here with us? Why are you coming after me for? Alright, buddy. I get it. The YouTuber's more fun to go after. I get it. Don't worry. We get it. We get it. We get it. A couple of gamers in this one. Wrong side of the wall there, buddy. You were like Trump. You just put the wall on yourself instead. That was your mistake. Look at that. Again, inconsistent Gamma. And again, I know why it didn't work. You don't have to explain why it didn't work to me. I know why it didn't work. It's that it should have worked. Like, it shouldn't have to be that way. It shouldn't be such a balancing act, is what I'm essentially trying to say. This guy's going to be hard to hit with Bakugo's alpha. Alright, we've got some solo Andys in here. That sniper shot is like a real problem sometimes, isn't it? But this is a worthwhile winning lobby. That's what I like about this. There are some lobbies where you can run around and get 10 KOs. Most of the time, they're not going to be worthwhile winning lobbies. Like, it's filled with easy targets. But these kind of ones, people are in here to not be a statistic. They're here to play smart. Like, these KOs count. These wins count. That's what I like. Games with smart people, where you have to play smart, otherwise you won't be able to just like power your way through what you're doing. Nice wall bounce hit there. No, you can't be serious. That is so painful. You. Oh no! Robbed again! Robbed again! Robbed again. Do you see why Strike Bakugo mains get upset? I feel like if you don't, you're just being like, being mean to us. Like, that's a masterclass gamma usage. You do know that, right? That's a masterclass gamma usage. But the game reacted to it like I didn't deserve a thing. And it hurts, man. It hurts. It hurts, man. It hurts. Okay, I can guarantee for a fact there's definitely someone up on that building or within like around like the top scope of it. See, this is when IQ comes into play. Think I'm a target here. Think when I get the old YouTuber in this one. Can we make this? Bad idea. No, not the guy I needed in my life right now. Strike Derby can be such a huge like issue to your plans as a whole. You know, he just can turn up and ruin you. This Bakugo is interested in my number. Oh, he got up this fucking Bakugo! Gotcha. That was really nice. Oh god. Dude. Goated. Bakugo Katsuki! How it's Impactor! The number... Okay, I'm not the number one Bakugo anymore. That was a long time ago. But that was a number one performance by the king of explosions. You're not going to find a more entertaining Bakugo match anywhere for a good while. Not one with that depth, not one with that quality. Screw your 12 KO games where you're hitting all these, you know, numbskulls who play the game once a month. This is what you call some serious, explosive, dynamite work. Bakugo, take a bow. You've done a great job. And don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and shout out to all my guys still rocking with Bakugo to this day. Strike Bakugo specifically. We all know Rapid Bakugo can be a real monster, but Strike Bakugo, you know, unfortunately, not quite at the level he used to be. Hasn't been at that level for a long time, but when you do pull off victories like that, it sure does feel good. Like, comment, sub. See you guys on the next one.